USC women's water polo is on a historic tear right now. And while it's a team effort, one of the biggest reasons for their success is sitting right across from me. It's Amanda Longan. Amanda, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you are the beast in the cage for USC. You're the anchor for this team. I got to ask, you've won 52 matches in a row. What has that been like?
You know, it's hard, and when you really think about it, it's not something you hear about. I mean, this is the first time it's been done, I guess, with college water polo, but it's just unreal. It's just something you dream about doing when you dream about going to college and creating a legacy for you and your teammates and whatever, and to be a part of it at the moment and to hopefully continue it. That just gives me the chills to think about it, really.
Yeah, it's so cool. You actually, being a sophomore, you've never even lost a game here at USC so far. Knock on, only have glass here. But as a team, I'm curious, is there any added pressure with such a streak, or is it added motivation, or is it even something that maybe isn't even on your mind that often?
It's a little bit of both. I mean, the good thing about it being added pressure, there's always the fear of losing. I'm scared to lose anytime we play a game. It doesn't matter who we're against. I'm scared to do bad all the time. And I think the rest of my teammates, it's the same. And so it's added pressure that makes you want to do better. It gives you something to strive for, even though you're already striving to win, because, you know, no one wants to lose. But the pressure, while it's there and maybe nerve-wracking at times for some people, it's only going to push us to go harder.
Right.
Scared to lose.
Yeah.
Don't want to.
That's great. And you mentioned scared to lose. I know you are someone who plays with about as much emotion as I've ever seen, and it's a lot of fun to watch. But I'm curious, you know, you were a freshman last year anchoring this team. You won a national championship. As a sophomore now, do you feel like you're a little more comfortable back there? Do you feel like you're a little more of a leader emotionally for this team?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I felt like I hopefully was an emotional leader last year too. But between all the girls on the team, I'm comfortable with every single person, and I'm comfortable welcoming the freshmen in and trying to get them, you know, on the same page with us as the rest of our teammates try to do. But yeah, I mean, there's, you know, you are a little more content, a little more comfortable, but I'm never comfortable, because there's just that fear of losing and wanting to perform to your potential every time, and you can always get better. And so you never want to be comfortable. You know what I mean? It's just, while I am comfortable with the people I'm working with, it's just exciting every single time. So the emotions never calm down. It's always a new game. It's always a new day, a new practice. And that's what just makes it so exciting to be a part of this team and this program and the sport.
Yeah, you guys are, the tear has been incredible, and you're looking to continue this Saturday against a bit of a rival in Stanford, and also
A little bit.
Stanford was the last team to actually beat this program before you even got there. So looking at a game like Stanford, how do you guys approach that? Does it feel like, oh, this is a little bigger, a little more elevated emotion, or is it just, hey, next one up?
No, it does. I mean, but that's part of that pressure I was talking about before that gets everybody kind of fired up when we go to play these big games. That's when it really brings everyone in. And not that we weren't before, but when you hit these big games, you know you're going to need every single person's commitment to beat a team like this and to stay, you know, on top. And so approaching this game, defense is a big focus, and executing offensively and defensively like you want to do in any game. But this is when little details come into play. We really need to focus on the little things that make a big difference in the game. And our coach tells us all the time, it's a game of inches. And that's how we have to treat it going to this game. We have to prepare. Preparation is going to be huge. And so all week, and for the past couple weeks, that's what we've been doing.
Right, and last question here. Your interview following the national championship game last year with Stefania Harlabitis was epic. And one of the things that stood out to me was within minutes even of winning, you know, you each talked about it. Now it's 2017, you know, so you're going for another national championship. You know, is that something that, like, what are the improvements? How do you guys get even better than where you have been? And as a team, you know, what's the kind of like vibe of this team right now as you're going for a repeat championship?
Right. Being that that's our ultimate goal every single time. The streak, not to say we could care less about, like, of course, you know, that's great, but the ultimate goal is to win. And how do you keep everybody from being complacent and whatever from past years? And for us, I think, you know, for me, I think about I'm trying to do this for you guys. And that's how I know they treat it to every single person on this team. I want the freshmen to know what it's like to win. I want everyone to know that I'm here to play for them. And they all play for me the same way and for each other the same way. And that's what keeps us pushing forward. And the idea that you can get better no matter how good you are every single day, that's what keeps us pushing. There's always a bigger legacy ahead that you can be creating. So there's no point in slowing down at any point in time.
That's awesome to hear. Amanda, thank you so much for being here. You can catch her in the cage and the women of Troy in the pool this Saturday against Stanford. It's a 1-2 matchup looking to continue the winning streak. It's at Utengzu Aquatic Center right here at home at 5 p.m.